Okay, Jeff, I'd like to close with one last question. So, speaking from your experience of dealing with different sensory issues, what advice would you give to people who may witness someone experiencing a sensory overload in public?
The one piece of advice I would give is to not jump to conclusions. And if someone who's having a sensory overload is struggling, they should not judge that person. Like if the person is going to be having a sensory meltdown, it's important to kind of be there for the person. Just say, is everything okay? What's wrong? Do you want me to help you out with anything? It's better to just kind of support the person than just, walk away thinking that, oh, he or she is being a brat or anything like that. Because one of the big things that really bothers me as someone with autism is seeing a child, particularly an autistic child, having a meltdown, and the parent is ignoring the person. And a lot of people may often say, why don't you help your child? And the parent or guardian would say, like, oh, he does this all the time. I'm just ignoring it. And that might rub people the wrong way. And in that regard. So it's very bothersome to me that to see that sort of thing happen. But I think it's important for parents and for others to be there for the person and not treat them as like this annoying pest, because we are not pests. We're human beings, and our brains function a lot differently than somebody else's. So all of our minds function differently. And if we're struggling, the last thing we want is to brush our feelings under the rug, especially if someone is having a meltdown.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important to understand why they're having that meltdown and teach them some coping strategies to deal with it so that they can then take care of themselves. You've been watching Autism Knows No Borders. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, we'd love to hear from you, so let us know what you think in the comments section. Click here to watch this interview in its entirety. You can also find us on your favorite podcast app. Tune in each week for engaging conversations of how people across the globe are inspiring change and building community. Thanks for watching. Take care.